We begin CBS 2 News at 11 with breaking news. A bizarre end to a pursuit on the 105 freeway ends with the suspect running through traffic trying to carjack people. Now that chase came to a dramatic end on the eastbound 105 along the Central Avenue off-ramp.
CBS 2's Tom Waite live at the scene in South LA has details for us. Tom.
And Jeff and Pat, they cleaned up this very ugly wreck just a few seconds ago. A newborn was injured in this terrible crash. Take a look up at Sky 2. This is the scene as it was just after the crash ended. As you said, you'll see this crazy video. The guy jumps out of his car after the multi-car crash and starts running across the freeway. He starts darting from car to car. He goes up to different drivers. Finally, he throws himself onto the hood of an SUV. That car, that driver, obviously stunned. Police are able to then move in and arrest the guy. We spoke with the father of that newborn who was very concerned, said his child had lost consciousness. He spoke to us on the condition we did not identify him.
I was actually coming from trick-or-treating with my kids. I was in a red stop and I just out of nowhere, I just seen this car just pretty much crashed me through the back. I had all my kids, hurting. My youngest one, he's in the hospital right now with my wife. He was like unconscious, you could say, because he wasn't responding at first. But then later on, he started reacting.
There were several other minor injuries in this multi-car crash, but nothing serious. Reporting live, I'm Tom Waite. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Tom, thank you. More breaking news now. The union representing LAUSD teachers is rejecting an updated contract offer from the district. The union called the offer insulting and anemic. The reaction or rejection continues a stalemate that could lead to the first teacher strike in the district since 1989. The district's updated contract offer includes a 3% raise retroactive to 2017, plus a guaranteed 3% raise for the current school year. The offer also included language dealing with class size. That was another key issue for the teachers union. But union officials said the offer fails to address demands like hiring more nurses, counselors, and librarians. The union has also been asking for a 6.5% raise retroactive to July 2016.
Violence on the campus of Cal State Fullerton. This man is behind bars tonight accused of stabbing a female student in a parking garage. The attack has some students shaken up and worried about their safety. CBS 2 Orange County reporter Stacy Butler is live at Cal State Fullerton with more. Stacy.
Oh, Pat, the unprovoked and terrifying attack happened inside this parking structure just blocks from campus. This is a spot where students park their cars and shuttle over to Cal State Fullerton, but they tell me now they're worried.
Like, whoa, this is a student here. So it's alarming, really is.
Walking to her car in the middle of the day, a 20-year-old Cal State Fullerton student was stabbed multiple times by this man, say police, who was found hiding in a nearby neighborhood.
Like, oh my God, this is happening. Like, this is where we park. Scary because we're both here very late at night.
Students say they can't believe that another student was stabbed at 1 o'clock today in this busy parking structure. They say they use it to take a shuttle bus to campus.
Every 15 minutes you get a couple buses that come and pick us up, so it was kind of a shock to see that happen here.
Detectives say one witness saw the attack and called 911. Until the suspect was taken into custody, the church next to the parking structure and a nearby elementary school were on lockdown.
It worries me a little bit because this is also my church. So what happened if he did that during church service?
Police say the victim did not know her attacker. She told police he didn't try to rob her.
At this point in our investigation, it appears that this was a random stabbing.
Police say the student was stabbed in her hands, also her torso. She's in stable condition at a nearby hospital. That's the very latest from Fullerton. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Stacey, thank you. A man driving a truck loaded with guns and ammunition was arrested near a San Fernando Valley middle school. This happened actually earlier this month near Walter Reed Middle School in North Hollywood, but police are just now revealing the details. Officers say 60-year-old Russell Polsky was spotted twice, allegedly trying to lure girls into his truck. The second time a student said something and a school officer confronted Polsky, that's when the guns and the ammo were found.
Since Parkland, since Columbine, since every school shooting that we've had, that's my deepest fear that something like this would happen. So to hear that it is in our backyard, in our community, is unbelievably disturbing and shocking.
Officers say some of the weapons were loaded. The guns included an unloaded AK-47 style assault rifle.
A new allegation tonight against disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein. He's now been accused of sexually assaulting a teenage girl in an amended class action complaint filed today in New York. Weinstein denies the accusations. An anonymous woman said he repeatedly attacked her from 2002 to 2011, beginning when she was just 16.
An Orange County Jewish community is on edge tonight, understandably, after a message of hate was scrawled on their synagogue. We've blurred out the offensive words left on the wall at the Beth Jacob congregation in Irvine. Detectives met with the synagogue leaders there to look at security video. Irvine police had already stepped up patrols in the wake of Saturday's synagogue massacre in Pennsylvania. And after today's vandalism, there will be even more patrols there.
Well, the LA Times writes the headlines, but it's making some headlines of its own by becoming a news story in campaign 2018.
It's because of the paper's latest political endorsement. CBS 2 political reporter Dave Bryan is live in Echo Park to tell us about it. Dave?
Well, Jeff and Pat, the LA Times English edition and Spanish edition, they've got a lot in common. They're both LA Times, both located right here in Southern California. But the issue here is that the two papers have made different endorsements in some key races, including the U.S. Senate. Now, the English edition endorsed white candidates, two of them incumbents. The Spanish edition endorsed Latino candidates. There are lots of questions being asked tonight about the most powerful and influential newspaper in Southern California, the LA Times, and its Spanish language relative, LA Times en Español.
The LA Times as a company is giving two different kinds of endorsements, right? One in English and one in Spanish.
Two papers attached at the hip, same owners, same city, and even many of the same news reports in many cases. But recently, the two papers appear to be not sharing endorsements in several key races, like the U.S. Senate race and the LA County Sheriff's race. The story was broken by Pilar Marrero, who said that the LA Times endorsed Senator Dianne Feinstein in the English edition, but endorsed Senator Kevin De Leon in the Spanish edition.
One endorsement that's good enough for one group of people in Los Angeles, and you get another endorsement from the same publication that's good enough for another group of people, as opposed to having one endorsement that's good enough for all the people.
The report was posted on the Latino Rebels website, and it pointed out that in the race for LA County Sheriff, the English edition praised Sheriff Jim McDonnell, but the LA Times in Spanish contained an enthusiastic endorsement for his opponent, Alex Villanueva.
To say that Los Angeles Times endorsed one set of people in English and another set in Spanish is just, I haven't seen it, right? And I think it's a disservice to the community.
Now, we contacted the LA Times late today but did not get a response. But they told Pilar, the person who broke this story you saw in our report, that what happened here was that it was an honest mistake. They said they fully meant to have the same endorsements in both papers, but someone somewhere along the line made a big mistake here. And critics are saying that it's divisive and it's confusing for voters. Pat and Jeff, back to you.
Dave, thank you. With the holidays right around the corner, we have a warning about a secret shopper jobs scandal. One local woman would have been out of thousands of dollars, but she called Two on Your Side.
Plus, the man caught on camera stealing decorations with a young child in tow has a Halloween change of heart. Why he's asking for forgiveness.
And is he going to stay or is he going to go? Jim Hill has the latest developments in Clayton Kershaw's future with the Dodgers.
And we are live in West Hollywood for one of the biggest Halloween parties in the world.
And it's been a beautiful night for Halloween, heading towards November. Can't believe it. Look at that. Fall colors behind me at LAX. Forecast coming up.
And here's a look at the guests tonight on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.